We started off the year with a car ramming in New Orleans. We had the Southern California wildfires. We had this incredibly devastating earthquake across Asia, kind of pinnacle mid-year with the Portugal and Spain blackouts. And then we dive into the end of the year. We've got so many different targeted shootings, demonstration events. So the year was just kind of chock full across all of the categories. Excited to always say that my team continues to rise to the occasion. They cover and really help support our customers in all of these areas. Really, for us, it's important to continue to evolve with these events, evolve with the way that we're bringing them to our customers with context and analysis. When we look at our data from 2025, we actually alerted our customers to more than 150,000 different events happening around the globe.
Wow.
So just think about that, right? The crazy, intense number of events that our customers are having to manage and deal with. Hopefully, obviously, with that great support from our team. But that's also a big increase for us. It was 17% higher than we saw in 2024. And this is something we continue to drive forward with it. So that's definitely something we're thinking about as we get here into 2026.
How would you describe the overall threat environment as we head into 2026?
5 things we really focused on this year were, number 1, the information battleground. More noise, more information than ever. This is something we all perpetuate, but also other things going on in the world around us, more bots than ever. Also, the advancements in artificial intelligence, that too perpetuating a lot of the creation of and sharing of fake content. So that was really the first thing that we dive into in the report. The second thing we're really focused on is global political volatility, particularly with ongoing conflicts. There are several. Also, the uncertainty over those conflicts and any resolutions, if they hold, if we get new resolutions, and then also just shifting global alliances, right? There's a lot to dig into and say about that as well. Number 3, demonstrations and civil unrest. This is something that's really hit the report every year for the past several years, and with good reason. We continue to see kind of the complexity of this demonstration and activism environment, especially as it pertains to keeping businesses running as smoothly as possible, as well as keeping employees around those safe. The 4th thing we focus on is climate and extreme weather. We have a great team of meteorologists who really not only dive into forecasting, but trends. So there's some really significant takeaways there. And then lastly, emerging tech disruptions, right? How could we round out the list without really focusing on those tech disruptions? The expanding tech ecosystem, always presenting so many different challenges, as well as opportunities as we look at the risk landscape and how we're managing different threats and also responding to those.
What are some of the under-the-radar risks that leaders should be paying attention to this year?
I would say some of the things that are a little bit more under the radar would be specific to the dark web marketplace, and just how much activity is happening there that can really be threatening to businesses. It nearly doubled the number of marketplace listings in Q2 of last year. So that should obviously, I think, be a driver and a pointer for a lot of conversations for businesses who may see their data, information, and goods kind of displayed in that place. The use of semi-closed platforms, that's the space between open and dark web, systems like Telegram, platforms like Discord, right? These are spaces that we're seeing criminal and extremist groups using more and more over time. That can be to organize criminal activities. It can be for that demonstration activity. So I think that's another area that we should all be focused as well, and is maybe a little bit under the radar too. Also, targeted threats against executives. We spent a lot of 2025, for all the right reasons, talking about executive protection. We saw a lot of targeted attacks. We see a lot of unfortunate data when we think about the targeting of CEOs, as well as the targeting of their families. So that should certainly be a point of focus in 2026 and beyond as well.